Willie D. Live.
News this morning.
Right, Josh Robertson is live with that story.
Yeah, hey guys, we just got here on the scene of this shooting. We're told NOPD here on scene as well. You can see the yellow tape here behind me. Again, we just got here just moments ago. I'll step out of the way. We're at the 4700 block of Lane Avenue, which is in the 7th District, kind of in the New Orleans East area. We got off the interstate at Chef Mentor, took a left onto Lane Avenue and came down a little ways, and that's where we are right now. But a heavy police presence. They have this area roped off right now, and well over about a dozen, looks like about a dozen, maybe a dozen police vehicles here at the scene right now with several officers and investigators. And there's a couple of people standing out here. I just got the chance to just briefly talk with them. But what we can tell you is that this was a shooting that left one man dead. That's according to the NOPD. They tell us that one victim in this situation has been shot. And that the person is dead at this point. We have very little details other than that. We're told the NOPD got a call around just right before 6 a.m. is when they were alerted to it. And a couple of the people we talked to who are standing out here said they're just trying to figure out just information just like we are. And they pointed, and we have seen officers coming in and out of this large white and black house right here, which you can see. Officers have been coming in and out. One of the people who's standing out here who we just briefly spoke to says that it was she believes it was her stepdad who was the victim. But again, they don't have very many details, and unfortunately neither do we, but we're going to try to get those for you. But again, at this point, all we can tell you is that the 4700 block of Lane Avenue here is blocked off to traffic as investigators are trying to do their job right now and trying to figure out exactly what happened. But all we can officially say is that one man is dead from a shooting of some kind. In terms of what led up to it, we still need to find that out. But there's only a few people standing out here right now, no big crowds or anything like that. And so we'll obviously update you as soon as we learn more. But obviously a sad morning here in this area of Lane Avenue. But for now, we'll send it back to you now.
Unfortunately, the man who was killed has been identified as Montrell Robbins. Today, we're speaking with his girlfriend and his mother. His girlfriend, Ashley Taylor, and his mother, Kimberly Robbins. Mom, you are experiencing a parent's worst nightmare. Being a parent myself, I think about this stuff all the time. So, I appreciate you, and I also appreciate Ashley for trusting me enough to share your story. Before we get into what happened, I want Mom to start it off by telling me, about Montrell. Tell the people about Montrell. Who was he when nobody else was around?
Just a gentleman. Just love everybody, happy going, takes care of me. He just loves everybody. Just loves everybody. He's always trying to make somebody's day brighter.
Yeah. Ashley, what made him laugh?
He was just silly. He laughed at a lot of things. He liked to joke around and play a lot. But that's just how he was. He just liked to laugh and joke, especially around his family. He really loves his family. Yeah. And he was always the one that would have been there for anybody,
Yeah. What did he like doing? Did he have any hobbies?
Sports.
And he cooked. Sports
and cooking. He loved, like, on Sundays. We started the tradition with his mom every Sunday with the family being around and food. And when we moved, he kept that tradition going from his mama with us and our stepkids and grandkids. And he just kept that going. He loved cooking and loved sports.
What was your favorite? What was your favorite memory of it?
Oh, Lord. I have so many. We've been together going on 16. It would have been 16 years this year, but it's just the way that he was so patient with me. I would get so upset and, like, down about stuff, and he was always uplifting me, telling me how, God not gonna put more on us than what we can handle. He was just like a very positive person. He didn't like negative stuff, and he always tried to find a way to just, you know, make everybody day.
Yeah. What do you wish that people knew about Montrell that the headlines are not telling?
What I wish that everybody know about him is that towards the end he became a better man. Um, we were going to church. We spent our time with our kids and our grandkids. He just was a better person. His life had did like a 360. All we did was just sit in the house, and if we went anywhere, it was just like with our grandkids or with our children, to do family things. Montreal was very family oriented, and the thing that I remember about him most is every day he would come running down the stairs talking about what we gonna eat today, what we gonna eat. So it's just like, I don't know, it's just the sweetest person in the world.
Yeah.
And he cared about other people.
Were you in the house when this happened?
Yes.
Yeah. So when did you first realize that something was wrong?
Okay, so I don't know, should I start from the night before or?
Yeah, you can start from the night before.
Okay, so we actually was living in New Iberia, Louisiana. My daughter had twins. My youngest daughter, she gave birth to twins, and it was just overwhelming to her. So she asked us to move to New Orleans, to help her with the twins. So that's what we did. And because she worked so early in the morning, they would sleep with us because they, babies, they just turned 2. And so that night, he just didn't want to sleep with the kids in the bed. He said he just wanted to be able to stretch out and, get him a peaceful night's sleep. So
I can relate to that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I kissed him and told him good night. The grandbabies kissed him and told him good night. We went downstairs. The last conversation I had with him, I called him because we had an upstairs downstairs, and I asked him could he turn the air down turn it up because it was cold, and he did that. And then like we went to sleep about maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. He came down the stairs to get him a bottle of water, and he looked at me. I looked at him. We didn't say anything to each other. He went back upstairs. And about 6, not too far after 6 o'clock in the morning, the guy that was sleeping in the room that was next to ours, he came running down the stairs, and he woke me up, and he was like, help me. And I said, help you what? And he said, I dropped the gun and I went to go check on Pops, and he was on the floor. So I instantly jumped up. I ran up the stairs, and he was laying there. And so I kind of like picked him up to see if I seen anything. And once I seen he was just like not responding at all to me, I just screamed for them to call 911. And literally it took the ambulance like maybe all of 3 minutes to get there. The guy that shot him, he said he left the scene. He ran when it took place. And at the time, I was trying to give aid to who has been my husband for 15 plus years. So by the time the police and the ambulance and everything came, he was all the guy that did the shooting was gone. He had left the scene.
Have they caught the guy yet?
No, they have his name. I have messages from the detective. I try to call him every day, but he is saying that they don't want to put his face. We have his name, but they saying that they don't want to put his face on the news because they don't want him to know that he's wanted.
But he wanted.
But I think that if
he killed somebody, he's probably wanted, right? Yeah, that don't make a lot of sense. I don't like that.
It doesn't.
That don't make a lot of sense. And so now, at what point, Mama, do you get to call? And Kim, I know you you know, and you family, and so this really hurt my heart when I found out this happened.
Yeah.
What's going to your? At what point do you call mama and let mama know what's going on?
So while this was all going on, we was on the phone with 911. Once the ambulance came and pulled me from under him so they can work on him, I went downstairs, got my phone, and then I called my mother-in-law while they
Okay,
was still upstairs working on him.
yeah, and you, and so at this point, you're not telling her he's passed on. He's
Well,
letting her know his shoot.
because when they sent me downstairs, they didn't tell me at that time he had passed away. I just know I needed to call his mom and let her know what was going on. I found out that he passed away the same time she found out because they told us at once. Well, they told me and I told her. Well, I didn't tell her, the detective
The
told her.
detective.
Yeah, because I couldn't bring myself to just tell her that her child had passed away, but I did call her.
You call her. Yeah, and Kim, what's going through your mind immediately after you hear this?
I don't even know. I don't even know. It just what happened, and I can't ask why because that's the Lord's work. But it's just Montrell, not Montrell.
Yeah.
But you know, it's my baby, and I could just think of. But no, I just seen them the morning before. I was there. I
Mhm.
was there,
Yeah, you've
and
received you. Yeah, go ahead.
they're not even 24 hours. I'm getting the call. He didn't make it.
Yeah, you received a lot of support from strangers. You know, what has meant most to your family?
The support and the love that everybody's giving. They know. I'm loved because they love me. We're a loving family. We're a Muddeer's family.
Yeah,
So just I really know how much I love. I really know, and I really appreciate it. I thank everybody, and it's just I don't even know. I don't even know.
what is it that you like for people to understand about what families go through? Uh, after a tragedy.
You know, my life will never be the same. My life will never be the same. It
Yeah,
is my firstborn, and with mother and son, but we were also friends. He could come and talk to me, and it just we're from a large family, so there's love around. But from my extended family, there's love around, and that it helps. But I still got to go lay down by myself
yeah,
with my son on my mind.
yeah, yeah. That's heavy right there. That's heavy. Yeah. And so Montrell's funeral is this Saturday. Um,
Yes,
you know, we have a fundraising campaign on my platform, uh, Unite Give, and you know we want to share. I wanted to share that platform. I want to share the campaign with my audience because I'm sure they're going to want to. They're going to want to help out. Uh, what do you want? Let me put it like this. You got a lot of people who see fundraisers, and immediately they wonder why the family needs help. Can you explain, what people don't see?
first of all, I'm the sole provider of my house. I haven't been to work since they called me. And if I don't, I have the job. If I don't go to work, I don't get paid.
Mhm.
So, I'm. It's just so many things. And just I don't.
Yeah. What and this, and you can jump in on this question too, Ashley. What expenses has the family faced, and how has the tragedy affected your ability, to work and live day to day? And where will those donations, go to? How will they help the family?
Well, the donations will help for like expenses for his funeral, his clothes and everything that he has to be buried in, his headstone. Um, Also, we, are trying to help his mom because, like she said, she's the sole provider of the entire family, and she just has not had the strength or the energy to go back to work. So everything, I mean, we doing the best we can with what we have to try to get him, buried, but it's expensive. It's very, very expensive.
Yeah, yeah. I've always been a champion of this type of thing. I can't um, I can't count the amount of funerals that I've helped people raise money for, because it is, we all think that we're going to be ready when something like this happens, but you're never quite ready when something like this happens. And I would just hope that if my family was going through something like this, that somebody would be there for my family, and somebody was there for my family. That's why I can do things like this, and be the first one to step up and say what we got to do, what we got to do. So this is what we're doing, y'all. This is what we're doing.
Thank you.
There's a campaign for Montrell on Unite Give. Unite Give. This is for us, by us, y'all. This is
Thank
in
you.
the memory of Montrell.
Thank
Uh,
you.
that's Montrell right there. And
Hmm.
and right now the goal is the goal is $3,750. Let's see how many people we got watching right now. We got 300 people. I know we can do that, y'all. Let's do it. Let's get this family over the goal. And the goal, this is the goal, the minimum goal that they have set, which means that anything over that goal will go to other expenses. But this is the bare minimum on the expenses that they need. Love and memory of Montreal Robbins. Yeah. So, um, uh, what would justice look like to you, Kim?
Well, I want him to be punished. Be punished. You committed a crime. You took something from me. You took something from me, and I'm a God fearing person. So the Lord gonna get you, but I want the law to get you too.
See, man, see that Kim. That's why I rock with you. That's what I would have said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. That's a mic drop right
Yeah.
there.
yeah,
That is
yeah,
a mic drop.
yeah,
Woo!
yeah.
Man, the Lord gonna
You
get you. But I
know,
want the Lord to get you too.
yeah,
Yes, absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
Justice for an innocent, sweet, sweet man. He's my baby, but I can't call him a baby. He was 41, but he was mine. And
All of us got to be somebody, baby. All of us are
yeah,
somebody's baby, right?
yeah, you
How do you?
know,
Yeah.
you know, you know. It's in the law hand right now. Because I'm not the person. I'm not going looking for anybody to do anything. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm hurt, but I know the man upstairs got me,
Yeah. Yeah.
and my trail up there with him. So he gonna continue looking out for Mama.
Yeah.
I just wish
Ashley.
that they
Yeah.
would take. I just wish that they would just put his picture. We have his name, which his name is Dennis Stewart, but they call him DJ. He's 20 years old. He's light skinned with like short dreads. I just wish for me, that they would just go ahead and plaster him all over everywhere. They just telling us, that they actively looking for him. But I feel like it would be easier if they would just put his face all over him. And they not. It will bring so much peace. I mean, it's not gonna bring Montrell back, but it will bring peace to know that he's captured.
Absolutely, it absolutely would bring peace. Uh, um, I don't like the idea that they're not showing that picture because if it was a dead cop, they would be showing the picture.
Everywhere.
Yeah, that picture would be everywhere. They wouldn't be like, "Oh, we don't want to spook them." Nah, they'd be like, "Nah, we're gonna put it everywhere," because that's how you smoke them out.
That's
Yeah.
exactly how.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's how you smoke them out. So, so here's it. I want to thank you guys for coming on the show, uh, and I want to appeal directly to Willie D Live audience right now. If Montrell's story touched your heart, please help this family and keep this family in your prayers. You know, if you're able to help, we've included information in the description. There's a link to Unite Give in the description. Plus, if you don't see it there, you can't get there, you can just go straight to unitegive.com and look up Montrell, and you'll find it right there. Every contribution, no matter how small or big, can help lighten the burden that they're carrying. And more importantly, do not let Montrell's name become just another hashtag.
yeah.
Remember the young man behind the story. You did. Uh, I'm gonna give Mama the last word.
Okay.
You know, he can run, but you can't hide.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
can run, you can't hide. And
Uh,
the Lord got you. The Lord go. You go have to answer to Him.
Kim, what would you like every parent out there listening to know?
They don't want to go through this. You're supposed to bury your child, not you're supposed. They supposed to bury you, not you burying them. You
Yeah.
know, and it's now it's just empty. I you, you know that a call like that at six something in the morning, and I just saw him the day before. So
Mhm.
that was the Lord's work. He made sure I was able to see my child,
Yeah.
you know. And the last thing he said, he told me when he left me, Mom, I love you.
Mhm.
I love you. And he was a loving man. He was a loving man. He was just, he didn't like confrontation or any of
He
that.
didn't.
You know.
He didn't.
So I don't know, how and if, when, or what, but I did. No parent want to feel this.
Ashley, I just said just keep these thoughts keep just going through my head here. I did mean to ask you, what was the relationship between you guys and the guy who ended up killing Montrell?
Okay, so we the guy who killed him is my daughter's children's father.
Okay.
He's like kin to him. So he brought him there that night.
Is this the daughter with the twins?
Yes.
Okay.
His her children daddy brought him over there because he was one of those kids that just like he needed help, and Brandon was trying to help him by bringing him there, so he didn't have to be from here and there. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of different scenarios that's going through my head, and I don't know. It's a lot, and I just feel like, you know, if he wasn't there, this wouldn't have happened. But the only person, I could blame is him, is Dennis Stewart, DJ. He's the only person I can blame, and it just broke me, like took everything out of me, because I mean the way he ran downstairs and was screaming like help me, and I'm trying to figure out what am I helping you with, and I run up the stairs and I see,
Did you hear the gunshot?
no.
Yeah.
Our house is like the house we had moved in. It was big. It's a 3-bedroom big house. And I didn't hear, you know how if you're in a deep sleep, you think you hear something, but then you don't really know, and you listen, but you don't hear anything else. So I just thought maybe, I don't know what I thought, but I just kind of laid my head down, and then like 2 seconds later, he came running down the stairs asking me to help him.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this. I am I'm happy to see that you guys are getting along. Oftentimes, in these type of situations, you have people playing the blame game. This, yeah, this actually, this goes. This actually underscores, the character of both of you to be able to, lean on each other in this type of time, because both of you have, suffered a tremendous loss, and even though you guys had different relationships with Montrell, I believe that the love was equally strong. So, you know, you guys, just, hold your head, my condolences once again. And we're here for you. We're going to keep pushing the fundraiser. We're going to get you to that number and beyond. So thank you for coming on, and thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Absolutely.